What's happening, peeps and peeps? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. This is going to be a video where I'm going to continue the extremely overpowered ground build that I gave you guys a couple of days ago, a couple of videos back. In that video, I actually forgot to display the Doffs system that I have for ground, so I'm going to display it to you guys right now. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, there is a link in the video description. The first one is going to take you there to that video, and I highly recommend watching that video, because that build is definitely one to where you actually need to watch to actually understand what is going on in this video. But continuing without further delay, go over here to your duty officers, go to the roster tab, your ground or active ground. You're going to be able to have 6 of these duty officers slotted on the right side right here. And these are the one that I'm actually using with that extremely overpowered build that I gave you guys a couple of videos back. So the first one is under the department tactical. This is a cool female. So this particular Doff gives me the option right here. Nakul Warfare Specialist, assist in combat by applying a portion of your outgoing damage as healing. And it says right here, when activating ground kit abilities, 20% chance of 20% of the next 5 sources of outgoing damage applied as hit point healing. Now that is just hit point heal that I'm going to get whenever I'm going to do damage with my particular weapon in ground. So a little bit of survivability, this particular Doff. So the next one is 3 of these guys, and I believe these are the most expensive Doffs that you can have in ground. These are assault squad officers. Chance to gain a critical severity buff on firing range weapon, can stack up to 3 times. There is a 10% chance of getting plus 10% in critical severity buff to self for the next 15 seconds. So each of these particular Doffs, duty officers can give me a potential 30% critical severity, because this stack actually stack up to 3 times. 10% times 3 is 30% critical severity times 3 potentially is going to give me 90% increasement in critical severity. So with my extremely overpowered ground build, this is definitely a must-have. So moving down the line, I have a Voth right here. So this officers allows your target optics ability to reduce the enemy damage or the enemy damage resistance rating by 20% for the next 15 seconds. Now, why do I have this guy slotted? Because I'm actually using target optics a lot. And the benefit of using target optics, this is going to give a debuff to 6 of the affected foes that I'm going to use target optics on, and their damage resistance is going to be reduced by 20 for the next 15 seconds, and this is 6 enemies. So that's why I'm actually using that. But you can also use okay, I just onslaughted that guy, but you can also use this guy right here, Posen, that is under the security assault squad officer. We're using ambush. Ambush is this ability right here, and it is definitely a overpowered ability. For the next 15 seconds is going to give you 309.6 bonus all damage. So it definitely a really high amount of damage you're going to do. And slotting in an assault squad officer, when using ambush, there is a small chance of a small duration ambush effect to be automatically reapplied when outgoing damage causes the ambush effect to end. This reapplies can only ever happen once per ambush use. Then the reapplied ambush is shorter duration than a standard ambush. So you're going to use basically twice the ambush in a really short chance. So 20% chance automatically refreshed ambush for 5 seconds when expired by outgoing damage. So very awesome to use ambush like twice in a row. So you can actually slot that guy or the target optics guy, the Voth that I just showcased. So next one is the medical. So whenever you're going to use like shield charges, hypos, or power cells to increase your energy damage output for your weapon, definitely having this guy is a must-have. It says right here, recharge time reduction on all stimuli, shield charges and power cells have been reduced by 50% for the next 5 seconds. So whenever you're going to use any of these shield powers, shield charges, hypos, or power cells to enhance your weapon output, the cooldown time of these guys are going to be reduced by 5 seconds. So you can basically use these things over and over and over and over and over again to have a potential 37.5% in energy damage increasement for the next 10 seconds, because 5 seconds just by slotting this guy is going to be reduced. So that is the duty officer that I have, the duty officers that I have for you guys for ground, or at least the ones that I'm using for ground. And I would love to see you guys in the next video. Take care and later.